So in the previous video, we just essentially ramped up our class with additional methods in it. But this time around, let's up the sauce here just a little bit with two additional concerns. Number one is going to be, let's squint at our rectangle class and let's take that to another application. And also, let's take our rectangle class and instead of just having one instance of an object of our rectangle class, let's have more. So I'm still here with Chapter 6 multiple cases, and I've forked it again. What I will tell you in not the previous video, but the most immediately previous to that video, the upper limits of replit. One of the things we have to get used to before we switch over to Visual Studio Code potentially is that everything has to run from main.java. So roomareas.java is actually got all of the code here that I want to run. So just to go over what I do again to make these run, I have to copy the important things from roomareas.java into main.java. So I start at the top with my import javax.swing, and that has to come up to here on line number 1 in my main.java. Then what I do is here again in roomareas.java, I take essentially my first line of code inside of my public static void main declaration here. So I take everything from, it happens to be line number 12, I copy all the way down, and I would stop right here with line 59. So I would just highlight up till right there, and I simply copy that. I move over here to main.java and I paste it in here inside of, well, main. And I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again because that's going to anger my Swing Java console that's running right here. So I haven't changed anything in rectangle.java. We still have our two fields, length and width, and we still have set length, set width, get length, get width, and get area. Those are our methods. The new wrinkle we're introducing here with essentially roomareas.java, but it's going to be running here from main.java, is right here in lines 9 through 12. The new wrinkle we have here is we are going to create 3 objects of the rectangle class: kitchen, bedroom, den. So here in the run of this program, what we've got is, you can see over here in the right hand side, what is the kitchen's length? 10. What is the kitchen's width? I don't know, 20. What is the bedroom's length? 12. What is the bedroom's width? 15. What is the den? I don't know, 15. What is the den's width? Let's go 20. The den's big, the kitchen's small. This house is completely wrong. So the total area of the rooms is 680. So we get that by adding area of the kitchen plus the area of the bedroom plus the area of the den. And each of those is referring to their own version of our methods back here inside of rectangle.java. So again, what's happening here is we are declaring 3 object instances: kitchen, bedroom, den. And those are all of them rectangle classes, and that we get from rectangle.java. Here we are asking the user to enter in the lengths and widths of those respective rooms. The new little wrinkle we see here, number, which you'll see up here on line number 5, is in fact a double. Number equals double dot parse double from input. So remember in previous chapters we would have had int dot parse int from an input, we can do that with a double here as well. So then we would pass number, which we just got from input. We would pass that as an argument to, in this case, set with. So we would do that again here. We're getting input from the user. We are parsing out that input as a double, and we are saving that in the variable called number. Then we are passing, here on line 32, the argument number to set with, and the set with method that we're sending it to is the one that belongs to bedroom. So each one of these objects, kitchen, bedroom, den, gets their own fields, which would be length and width, and they get their own methods: set length, set width, get length, get width, get area. And all of those can be seen essentially right here when we are calling to their set methods or when we are calling to their get methods. So that's the new wrinkle we have here. How many different instances of different objects can we have here? As many as you need. And each one of those instances will have their own fields and will have their own methods, and just make sure that you call to them. So here, if I am trying to get, or set rather, the length for the kitchen, I have to make sure that I'm calling to the kitchen objects class method. If I got the kitchen object here, I have to call to its set width method. Same deal for the bedroom. I have to call to its set length and its set width. And den, there it is, den.setLength, den.setWidth. So that is really the built-in power of using classes to help you develop object-oriented programming. I can take this, albeit right now very small, class definition for rectangle.java, and I can take this with me and use it again and again and again and again in a different bunch of developments that I'm running. So this is too simple to seem like it's useful, but the concept scales up to be massive, and that turns out to be tremendously useful in object-oriented design.